Hello children, welcome back after the Durga Puja vacation. Hope all of you are fine. So now it's time to get back to studies. So now today let's start a new chapter, chapter 5, arithmetic progressions of your NCERT book. Now it's a very interesting chapter children. Just try to follow the basic concepts. It's really interesting. Now just see, I have taken 4 examples. We take one by one. See the first one. First one is, you can see a sequence of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Do you notice any pattern here? Yes. What's the pattern? You see each number is increasing by 1 unit. Isn't it? 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Not only that, you can say what will the next number be. What will it be children? 4 plus 1, 5. Next one will be 5 plus 1, 6. So we have a definite pattern here. Second one, 20, 40, 60, 80 and so on. Again, any definite pattern? Yes, the numbers are increasing by 20. 20, 20 plus 20, 40, 40 plus 20, 60 and so on. Third one, any pattern here? Yes children, think it. Do you notice any pattern? Again, yes. You see carefully, the numbers are decreasing by 5 units. What will the next one be? Minus 20, then minus 25. Is it? Next one, 2, 2, 2, 2. Any pattern? Yes. What's the pattern? You are adding 0 to a number, you get the next number. To the first 2, add 0. You get the second 2. 2 plus 0, 2. Again 2 plus 0, 2. Same way, what will the next number be? 2. Again the next one, 2. So in all the examples, we have a definite pattern by which the sequence, we can write the next number of the sequence. So this type of sequence of numbers where the terms, each is called a term. 20 is a term, 40 is a term, 60 is a term. Each term increases or decreases by a definite number. We call it an AP or arithmetic progression. Okay children, understood? So again, come back to the first example. Here, what is the difference between each of the numbers? It's 1 because 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So this difference, common difference, we generally call it difference, denoted by small d. And what's the common difference here? 1. Similarly, what's the common difference here? It's increasing by 20 units, so d is 20. Else we can also find out d. How? By subtracting the first number from the second. 40 minus 20, 20, or 60 minus 40 is 20. So the common difference is 20. Third one, the numbers are decreasing and therefore d is minus 5. All the numbers are decreasing by 5 units, therefore d is minus 5. Fourth example, it's a sequence of numbers, but what's the common difference? It's 0. Okay, so such set or sequence of numbers where you have a constant common difference, we call it an arithmetic progression. Again children, see, the first one starts from 1 up to 100. 100 is the last term. The sequence stops here. We call it a finite AP. Okay, finite because it stops. Second one, you can see dot 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 dot, that it is going on, you do not know the last number. So this is an infinite AP. Similarly, infinite and so on. Okay, so this is an AP. Now each number in a sequence, we call it a term. Generally, the first term is denoted by A1. first term is A1. So similarly, the second term is A2, third term is A3, fourth term is A4, 10th term will be A10, 100th term will be A100, and so on. Okay. So first term A1, A2, A3, A4. For an AP, that is, if a sequence is an AP, there A2 minus A1, that is the difference between the second and the first term, must be equal to the difference between the third and second term, must be equal to the difference between the fourth and third term, and so on. Let's check it. Again, let's come to the first example. What is A2 here? A2 is 2. And what is A1? A1 is 1. So what's A2 minus A1? 2 minus 1, that is 1. Now let's come to the next one, A3 minus A2. What is A3? The third term 3 minus the second term 2. 3 minus 2. Again you get 1. Similarly, A4 minus A3. 4 minus 3, you get 1. So for an AP, this D has to be constant. If D is not constant, children, it is not an AP. Okay. Now, therefore, from all this, we have the general form of an AP. What is the general form? It's A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on. What is A? A is the first term. What is D? D is the common difference. Again, let's check it. This general form, let's check it for the second example. A is 20. What is A plus D? Here D is 20. So what will the second term be? A plus D, that is 20 plus 20, 40. You get the second term 40. What is this? A plus 2D, that is 20 plus 2 into 20, that is 40 plus 20, 60. You get 60, and so on. So this is the general form of an AP, where A is the first term, A plus D is the second term, A plus 2D is the third term, A plus 3D is the fourth term, and so on. Therefore, to form an AP, if you know the first term, is it enough for you to write an AP? No. If you know the common difference, can you form an AP? Again, no. So the minimum requirement to form an AP is you need to know the first term, you need to know the common difference. If you know the first term and the common difference, you can easily form an AP. Okay, children? Okay. Now let's come to our exercise. Okay, children. Now let's come to the exercise. Exercise 5.1. See question number 2. What is given in the question? The first term A and the common difference D are given. First term A and the common difference is given. You have to write the first 4 terms. How do we do it? Now, just before we have seen the general form of an AP. The first term will be A, second term A plus D, third term A plus 2D, fourth term A plus 3D. We will be using it. So, the solution for the first one, the terms will be A plus D, A plus 2D, fourth term will be A plus 3D. So, just substitute the values. A is 10, second one is A plus D, that is A 10, D 10, so 10 plus 10. Third one A plus 2D, that is 10 plus 2 into 10, 20, and the last one A, that is 10 plus 3 into 10, 30. So, you have 10, 20, 30 and 40. So, these are the first 4 terms of the AP which has the first term as 10 and common difference as 10. Understood? Let's take another example. Take the third one. Question number 2, the third one. Here the first term is given as 4 and the common difference is minus 3. So, first 4 terms, again the same, A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D. Just simply substitute the values. The first term A, you have 4, A plus D, D is minus 3. So, 4 plus minus 3. Next term will be 4 plus 2 into D, that is 2 into minus 3, and the last one 4 plus 3 into minus 3. Just simplify, solve it. 4 minus 3, 1. This will be 2 into minus 3 is minus 6, 4 minus 6 minus 2, and similarly 4 minus 9, you get minus 5. So, these are the first 4 terms of the AP. Okay. Now, let us see another question. Next, children, see question number 3. What is given? An AP is given. What you have to do? You have to write the first term and the common difference. Now, see the first one, 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3, and so on. What is the first term? It's 3. Okay, fine. A is 3. And common difference. Common difference, you know. Common difference, how to find it? A2 minus A1. What's A2 is the second term. What's the second term here? 1. What is the first term? 3. So, common difference will be A2 minus A1, that is 1 minus 3. You get minus 2. Okay. Another one. The first term is 1 by 3. What is the common difference? Again the same. Second term minus the first one, that is 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3. You get 4 by 3. So, here the first term is 1 by 3 and common difference is 4 by 3. Now, children, again just to remind you, to find the common difference, always A2 minus A1, not the other way. Never do A1 minus A2. No, it will always be A2 minus A1. Okay, children. So, hope you have understood, and just continue doing the sums. So, let it be this much for today. Okay, thank you.